Hello folks and good afternoon once again from Suresh's kitchen. Today we are going to show you two simple complementary Indian dishes which is common among the Indian community. Crab rasam and smelt whitings, okay, or Ikan Bulus as they call it now. Okay, so
we did our research.
so without any delays, right, we try to keep it in less than 10 minutes. So without any delays, let's see, hand it over to Suresh and let's see what he's got to show us, right?
Okay, we have three ingredients that has to be pounded in a mortar and pestle, and it's supposed to be dry, so you need a powder form. Okay, and we have mustard seed. That's much later when the oil is hot enough. That's the first thing to go. We have pepper seed, we have fennel and cumin.
Okay.
What you do is with the amount of rasam you want to make, the equation should be like a tablespoon, a teaspoon actually, teaspoon, half teaspoon.
Okay.
Okay.
Understood.
So that will go into the mortar and pestle.
Right.
And I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, this is how it looks like after being pounded. You don't want it to be too powdery. It has to be nice and coarse kind of thing.
What's that again? Can you run
This
that
is
by us?
black pepper, fennel and cumin.
Okay.
These three. Just three. Okay.
Then?
And now whatever else that goes in much later is we've actually taken a large onion, cut it in half and sliced into two portions.
Okay.
Okay. One is to be pounded again
Okay.
with the garlic with the skin on,
Okay.
and then we'll start everything rolling.
Okay.
We also need some ginger.
Okay. How much is this? Half inch?
This is actually very little ginger.
Okay.
Okay. We take one slice, dice it, and we'll take a knob like this to be pounded with the onion.
Okay.
So basically, to be pounded next is these three ingredients.
Okay.
We have three ingredients here and three ingredients here.
All right.
Okay. Now I'm going to start pounding.
Okay.
And we'll be right back with you.
And then there's the
The crab is here.
crab.
This is diced tomato. This is one whole diced tomato,
Okay.
medium size.
Okay.
And we have two medium-sized tomatoes
Okay.
cut into half and 3 wedges each. So 6 wedges per tomato. So you have enough tomatoes to go around.
All right. Okay.
Okay, and we have curry leaves as well and dried chili.
All right.
All right. We also have tamarind paste that goes in much later. We'll go through the course of it slowly but surely, and you'll understand what goes in first and what follows suit.
Okay.
Okay, look at this. This is just the onion, garlic, the small dollop of garlic, and small dollop of ginger, and the garlic with the skin on.
Okay.
This is coarsely pounded again. Okay, now I'm gonna wait for the oil to heat up.
Okay.
First indicator is black pepper.
Crackling.
Let it crackle,
Okay.
and we'll have the diced ginger. Okay, the choice of diced ginger here is, it says the buang angin.
Oh, okay.
So
Anyway, this rasam is supposed to be good for.
colon, stomach.
Yeah, it's a herbal remedial kind of.
It's got Ayurvedic ingredients.
That's right.
Elements,
That's right. That's
Ayurvedic
right.
elements.
Just like how the Filipinos have the sinigang, the Thais have the tom
Tom
yum,
yum.
and then you have the Chinese herbal soup, right? And so we have this. The Westerners, of course, has got a mushroom soup, carrot soup, and so forth.
That's so bad for you.
Okay. So anyway.
So we'll wait for it to crackle.
Okay.
Then next will be mustard seed. Okay.
Yeah, it's crackling already. Yeah. The oil
Spread
is
it
hot.
down. Now,
Mustard seed is what, like 1 tablespoon now?
just about how much you want it.
All right. Okay.
Okay. A lot of people, when they eat rasam, they avoid the spices at the bottom.
Okay. Okay.
Which
But that's
is
where the
goodness of
goodness
the
of
Ayurvedic.
the
I actually like to eat the rest right at the
Right,
bottom.
right. My mother makes very good rasam, so one day, I'll film her making it, and there's different ways of making rasam. Different people
Yeah,
have got
different
different
people
methodologies of doing it. Right?
Like now, a lot of people put the dry chili.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't do it then because I'd rather have the redness of the dry chili.
Right.
If you fry it too long, it becomes black.
Right. Sure.
So
transfer.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so now the ingredients come together.
First,
Onion.
onions.
Okay.
Now we let this brown for a bit.
So while letting it brown, we'll just come back.
yeah,
Come
we'll
back
just-
after it browns.
Yeah, we don't want the
Because
we
we
don't
want-
want lengthy.
Yeah, that's right. We want to keep it under 10 minutes. A lot of comments from our viewers that our shows sessions are too long, so try to keep it below 10 minutes. Okay, so we'll come back with you guys in a few minutes when the onions are ready.
Yeah, brown. Okay, now the onions are browned. This is when the dry chili goes in.
Okay.
The curry leaves goes in.
This curry leaves that you keep is actually not fresh, right? It's in the freezer, right?
Yeah, just so you know, people, you can actually, if you buy a bulk and you don't want to waste throwing them out, you can actually keep it in the freezer.
Freezer, yeah. Anyway, curry leaves as they call it,
Mm.
very expensive these days, you know.
Yep. This is the powdered ingredients.
Okay.
Now we're making it for a normal restaurant. The portion should be a lot less, but since we're making crab, it requires that amount of onions. And garlic.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so it enhances the flavor.
Excellent.
Remember that the crabs are sweet meat,
Yep.
and even the tamarind and the pepper, we will end it with a bang.
Okay.
So now let this one saute very quickly. This is the ground ingredient.
Yeah.
Okay, this goes in. This is when the house will be filled with the aroma.
Okay. So when I go back later to my house, I feel like rasam lah. I mean, I'll smell like
Yeah.
something like that.
And you're edible as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Tomatoes, the diced tomatoes.
Yeah, it's a one whole. Normally when I make my rasam, I'll take one medium or one large tomato.
Right.
Half is diced. The other half I keep it as a make wedges. You know?
Okay.
Okay, now remember the mortar and pestle that we used just
Yes,
now.
yes.
Okay, now don't throw.
The water.
Don't
away.
don't wash the water. Don't wash it yet. This is the water that.
Okay.
Okay, now we'll have to cover this because we want the tomatoes to render,
Okay.
so become pulpy.
Okay. So we're gonna cover this for like what, 5 minutes, 2 minutes?
Maybe around 3 minutes.
Okay.
This is when you can add the salt,
So salt first, huh? And then covering
salt
it.
and turmeric powder.
Okay. Salt and turmeric powder. How much salt? It's up to the
Up to
individual,
you.
right?
Yep.
And then
Don't start with too much.
Right. Turmeric,
Turmeric is just a little
manjatul.
manjatul.
Okay. Then
And this is when you cover.
okay, cover the fillet. Okay. Where's the cover?
On the cover.
Okay. Oh, looks good, Suresh. Smells good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we cover and then we'll be back in like a few minutes, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Rasam basically means tamarind soup
All right.
with Ayurvedic elements and goodness for you. Okay. So now we'll take a heat because the amount of rasam we're making is quite.
So much, ah?
Yep.
Okay. I once made rasam with sinigang mix. It worked, you know.
Did it?
Yeah, it did. Okay, so you're gonna dissolve that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Just you need just the juice.
Alright, we'll come back after that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very awesome. Oh man, that looks good.
Yep, certainly does.
Give it a good stir,
Okay.
and then we have the tamarind in a bowl. Now tamarind is to your taste. Huh?
You
Some
don't
people
want it-
don't like it tarty. Okay?
Tamarind
My
also
hands
can
are
be
clean.
very sourish also. It
Yeah.
depends on individual taste lah.
Yeah, my hands are clean. If it's not clean, the tamarind would have killed everything else. Tamarind is like alcohol. It's
Yeah.
bit
It
clean.
helps. It's got anti-inflammatory properties, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So there we go.
And we'll add some more.
Okay.
The strainer isn't going through proper.
Okay.
This time I'll use my hands to control.
So how much of tamarind, and then you dissolve it, and looking at a bowl perhaps, right?
Yeah, we've got 4 crabs, right? So if it was just 1 crab, it will be less than half a portion of the ones we're cooking
I
here.
see. Okay.
Since it's 4,
Okay.
so you should have it at this level,
Okay.
and then we'll be fine.
All right. Okay.
Now,
Done.
now we'll have the taste test,
Okay.
during which time we'll put the tomatoes in,
Okay.
tomato wedges.
Crab goes last, lah.
Crab goes last because it cooks really fast.
Really fast.
And now, earlier on we did use fennel.
Fennel seeds.
Right.
Okay.
This goes in now.
About a tablespoon, eh?
I think
Slightly
it's
more.
about one heap teaspoon.
1 heap teaspoon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Now we'll have to bring this to a boil.
So we have to cover this again.
No, we don't need to cover this.
Okay. We had just wait for it to boil, eh?
We'll just wait for it to boil.
Okay.
We'll taste. If it's tamarind is too tarty, we'll add just plain water.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So we'll take a break till it boils, eh?
It boils, and then we'll put the crab in, and we should be done.
Okay. All right.
Ciao.
So we'll be back.
Okay, people, this is the last end of it. So all we need to do is put the crabs in. Remember, you might have to re-season the tamarind, the broth, because this is sweet meat.
Yeah. And the crabs were cleaned. Okay. Rinsed with salt.
Salt.
Okay.
Because to remove the impurities.
That's
yes.
right. All the gills taken out and all that. I think that is how we prefer it, and I think that's how most people prefer it with flower crabs. These are flower crabs.
Yeah, flower crabs.
And rasam, I'm quite sure, nandu rasam or crab rasam is most tasty with flower crabs instead of the mud crabs or
Mud
the Sri
crabs
Lankan crabs.
are a no-no actually. By the way, if you know anyone who has dengue or suspected dengue, this is the remedy.
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
What about Japanese king crab, Alaskan crab?
That one you put in the freezer and wait for it to wake up.
I'm just wondering whether it would taste the same or something like that. Anyway,
This
it's
is
pepper
great.
here.
This is pepper.
ground pepper.
Yep, ground pepper
Okay.
to the end. And we'll add the coriander in just a bit only.
Okay.
It come to a boil. Otherwise, the coriander will wilt too much.
Okay.
So when this is ready, coriander goes in, and that's it.
So this is almost ready. I think the meat will take crab very quick to cook, 5-10 minutes, less than 10 minutes actually, right?
About 10.
Yeah. Once it starts to turn red, yeah, it's cooked already, isn't it?
Yes, that's true. But
Same
don't-
thing with lobster. Same thing with most shellfish.
Oh, sorry, I cannot afford that.
I wonder how lobster rasam will be, but never mind. We'll save it for another day.
You don't do lobster.
We don't know.
Don't
But anyway, we're coming to
waste-
13 minutes now.
Okay.
So,
So basically, okay, this is done. We'll just sum it up now.
okay.
When this comes to a boil
Uh-huh.
in about 5-10 minutes,
Right.
just add on the coriander, and we're done.
We're done. Okay.
So-
So we'll come back at the end product when you're about to end the show, part 1 of it, with the coriander, and then we'll stop, and then we'll start filming again for the second part, which is the
It smelt whiting.
small whitings, or Ikan Bulus, is that called?
Ikan Bulus.
Okay, alright. Okay. Alright, we'll be back in like few seconds.
Yeah, a few seconds. We'll be right. This is the last leg of it. Coriander, you just cut, twist it, tear it, like how you would other leafy vegetables as
Okay.
dressing.
Just like that.
Done.
Okay, voila.
Give it a stir,
Okay, here we go. I
And-
stir for you.
and then we'll turn off the stove.
Okay, so stove comes off now, and we are done. Okay, good.
Part 2 will commence shortly.
Shortly. Okay.
Well, since you're all watching,
That's
this is bulus.
Yep.
It's been rinsed in salt,
Yep.
like normal seafood would,
Yep.
to remove the impurities.
Right.
And it's just plain salt, and turmeric,
Okay.
plus these two powders, which is corn flour and rice flour.
Okay. So we'll come back in the second session.
Second section, we'll just fry one or two for you guys, and
Okay.
you know, we're not gonna
Sure.
we're not gonna end up frying all of it for
Sure.
a video
Sure.
upload. Yeah.
Sure. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
God bless.
God bless. I don't cheers. You give me sarbat. Syrup
Yeah.
I like. It's lemon juice. So we come to the first part of it. So just hang in there. We're going to stop filming because it's coming to almost 15 minutes. And we'll be showing you the second part of it now. So the
Yes.
first part just comes to the conclusion right now.
I have one wish. Let the barber shops open.
All right, take care.